Imagine walking into a forest, but instead of a bright green canopy soaking up the sun, you are surrounded by deep crimson and pitch black foliage, huddled around steaming volcanic vents or thermal hot springs. In our world, life is driven by the sun. Through photosynthesis, plants capture solar photons to forge the sugars that fuel almost the entire planet. But what if the rules of the game were different? What if, instead of looking up at the sky for energy, plants look down into the glowing, restless core of the Earth? Welcome to the world of thermosynthesis. To understand how this would work, we have to look at the limitations of light. Sunlight is fantastic, but it is fickle. It disappears at night, fades during winter, and cannot penetrate the deep ocean or the thick crust of alien worlds. Heat, however, is a different story. Kinetic energy is everywhere. If plants evolved to harvest thermal gradients, the sharp temperature difference between a hot source and a cold environment, the entire tree of life would be rewritten. In this alternative reality, plants wouldn't need leaves as we know them. Solar leaves are flat solar panels designed to maximize surface area for catching light. Thermal plants, or thermophytes, would look more like intricate radiators or heat exchangers. They would likely develop deep, highly conductive root systems made of metallic biopolymers to tap into underground heat pockets, while their above-ground structures would feature complex fractal fins to dissipate that heat into the cooler air. This constant flow of heat through the plant's body is what would generate cellular energy, mimicking the thermodynamic engines we humans build in factories. Because they don't rely on the sun, the geography of our planet would change completely. The Sahara Desert, lacking internal geothermal activity, might become a barren, frozen wasteland of life. Meanwhile, volcanic regions like Iceland, the Pacific Ring of Fire, and Yellowstone would become the most lush, biodiverse jungles on Earth. Forests would thrive in the deepest, darkest caves, wrapping around subterranean magma chambers. Life could easily conquer the polar caps, growing thick and dense over geothermal hotspots hidden beneath the Arctic ice. The colors of nature would undergo a radical transformation too. Chlorophyll is green because it absorbs blue and red light, reflecting the rest. Thermophytes wouldn't care about light. To maximize heat absorption and radiation, these plants would likely be rich in dark, metallic pigments. We would see landscapes dominated by midnight blacks, deep charcoal grays, and infrared reflecting purples. But perhaps the most exciting implication of thermosynthesis isn't on Earth, it is out there in the cosmos. Right now, when astrobiologists look for habitable planets, they look for the Goldilocks zone, the perfect distance from a star where liquid water can exist via sunlight. But if life can thrive purely on planetary heat, the habitable zone explodes. It means the dark, icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, like Europa and Enceladus, which have boiling hydrothermal vents beneath miles of surface ice, could be home to vast, hidden alien oceans filled with dark, heat-drinking forests. Switching from solar power to thermal power changes everything we know about biology. It turns the dark places of the universe into sanctuaries of life and reminds us that nature will always find a way to tap into the energy of the cosmos, whether it comes from a star millions of miles away or the burning heart of the ground right beneath our feet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.